So hey, what's up guys? It's B-Dog. So today I'm with my two friends Alex and Jackson, and we just saw Batman v Superman. I thought this movie was good. It was borderline okay to good. I found a lot of flaws. It really weighted down the movie, but the movie wasn't bad, and it still kind of was a fun action movie, but not as much as I wanted it to be.
I agree with that. There's in my opinion a lot of good things about this movie, but also a lot of not very good things.
I'll be honest, you guys. I think both of you are full of crap. Because it sucked. And it sucked hard. Man. I like the movie. For what it was. I mean, if you're one of those people that can unplug the logical part of your brain for 2 hours, then it's a movie for you. But, you know, while it was filmed nicely and it had a nice soundtrack, frankly, the plot just sucked. It was like, Batman was like, ooh, Superman, he's doing something I'm doing. And then Superman went over and was like, Batman, he's doing something I'm doing. It's the whole movie.
This movie is called Batman v Superman. And they only fight in the movie for 10 minutes.
One of my biggest problems with this movie is it felt like a big blockbuster series setter-upper. Because, like, so many different components, they threw a whole bunch of different characters that were barely in the movie. And I know it was just to set up later movies. I'm like, this is BS. And, like, everything was setting up to just so they could pull more money out of the next films. Because they introduced some more characters. I'm not going to name who they are.
So you're saying it had Fantastic Four syndrome.
Let's start off with the characters. What did you think of the characters?
They're alright. I don't know. They weren't played the best, you know. None of the characters were outstanding to me. I mean, like, Lois Lane I thought was somewhat cheesy. Ben Affleck and whoever plays Superman, too.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
And, to me personally, I really liked a lot of the characters in this film. I loved the character. I loved Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought he was great as the role, great as, not just as Batman. Why are you shaking your head?
Because he sucked. He was like a whiny 4-year-old who never got his ice cream. Staring at this. Oh, I can get this the easy way, or I can be Batman. You know? He whined the whole movie.
Okay, because Bruce Wayne is like a billionaire playboy, and like for some reason most of the movies don't get it right. They don't play him as one. He is. Exactly. He's kind of like Tony Stark in a way. But also Jesse Eisenberg, I thought that was terrible.
I liked him, okay? I thought it was funny.
Lex Luthor is not like an eccentric, he's charismatic. There's not much more to say.
Yeah, he was just sort of a nutbag, you know?
He wasn't charismatic like he is in the comic book. Superman. He kind of played like an alien. I mean, it would make sense if he lived on a planet for that long, like, you know, but he grew up on Earth. He's kind of as much as an Earthling as he is a Kryptonian. A Kryptonian.
I really like the movie. It just has a lot of problems. Like, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it does.
Like, I think we all can agree that it was a good movie, but, like I said...
Well, it was a dumb, fun action movie, I suppose, but it didn't exactly...
It was like a psycho ex-girlfriend. Yeah. I mean, not that any of us have had one, but it was how I imagine one of those would be.
One of the problems I had with this movie was the pacing. I thought it was really slow up until the end when they started having, like, fight scenes, and they started... I can't spoil it, but, like, one of the main fight scenes then, I didn't think the action scenes were as well coordinated in the beginning of the movie, and it just kind of moved slow, and it was a lot of plot setup, and I don't think they needed that in there. They had way too much of that.
Beginning of the movie, on top of everything, everyone was like, they forgot about General Zod, like, Superman alone caused the destruction of a city. It's not like he was fighting some super powerful evil dictator that would have destroyed the whole world. Like, their views are way out of line, way out of perspective.
I was invested through like 90% of this movie. I love the characters. I was invested in the story and what like the characters are going to do. I think they set up the character of Batman very, very, very well. What'd you think of the setup of Batman?
I didn't like him. He strayed too far away from the traditional Batman that we all know and love. I.e., can I say this? Is this? I mean, I guess you can edit it out. But he killed like 20 people in that movie.
Very true.
Shot him up, blew him up. I mean,
That bothered me.
whatever.
too.
Like, the dude that's against killing,
Yeah, he doesn't kill, but he had a gun a bunch of times and shot a bunch of people.
and he wants to kill Superman just 'cause. I mean,
Because he believes that it's right. Because of all that crap he did in Man of Steel and all the crap, that.
you mean saving the world?
Yeah.
But he destroyed a whole freaking city while doing so.
But he
Save the
saved many
world.
more by doing that, Jack. Duh. Alex?
He's
My,
Alex.
you were about to call me Jackson.
Yes, I was.
I am highly insulted by that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I am
good.
way
Leave.
better looking.
Leave in your own home.
You're not. I'm
You
literally.
have that option.
Get to your bed.
Yeah, just go down, lay down over there, and we'll ignore
We'll
you.
finish this review for you.
No, this is my review. Is there anything that you could say about the movie positively? Anything? Because, you haven't said anything that's even remotely positive.
They tried. I
They.
mean, as long as schools are still giving away participation awards, they get one blue ribbon. Not the first place blue ribbon, but the you tried but you still suck blue ribbon. Consolation.
Okay, at the beginning of the freaking review, you said that it was a good movie. And now.
I said it was okay, or I said it was it was nice when you don't think about all the important parts. Like, it looks like a Ferrari, but does it drive? No, then it's not really a Ferrari. I thought about it more, and now I have officially come to the realization it sucked.
What about the directing? And. What's that?
I think a good director would have read the story to make sure it made sense.
It made. A lot of it made sense.
It was just a lot of slapping stuff together, bro.
I know,
It was
okay.
throwing a bunch of characters just for cash grab candy.
I know, and
Oh, hold on. I actually have some cash. Can you guys?
Okay.
Thank you.
I thought that this movie was all right. It was kind of a fun action movie, but at some points it just dragged too long. It had pacing issues, and some of the plot points were a little bit goofy, and it just felt like a lead up, just sole lead up to later movies in the DC universe. So I am going to give Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice a C+.
C+?
Yeah.
Okay, I like the music. I guess the shots were good, but it was overproduced, it was overhyped, and there wasn't enough story. All fell apart.
So what are you going to give it officially?
4 out of 10. F.
I personally really like the movie. It's not a great film. It's not a bad film in my opinion. It just had a lot of problems and suffered from, a lot of
Fantastic Four syndrome.
from Fantastic Four syndrome, like he said. But overall, I enjoyed it. I really liked it. So I'm going to give this film a B.
Okay, so that's it, guys. Please, down in the comment section below, let me know what you thought of the review, what you thought of the movie, what you thought of these two clowns. Please make sure to hit that like button. Check him out. He's Flicks and Movies. I'll leave his channel in the link I'll leave the link in the description below. He doesn't have a channel, but he's still cool.
No,
So-
wait, what? It's very kind of you to lie.
He's
Ben,
one
but-
cool cat.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, moving on. So anyways, see you guys later. B-Dog out.
Labor out. Do a closer.
He doesn't have to. I'm Mike.
Bye.